ขอถวายความเคารพแด่ท่านอาจารย์ดร.พระมหาจัญญาสุทธิยาโนเจ้าวาดวัดพุทธปัญญาสหรัฐอเมริกาท่านอาจารย์ดร.พระมหานรินทร์โทดร.พระนรงค์วุฒิเมธีขอเจริญพรญาติโยมทุกท่านนะครับ Okay, English version. First of all, I would like to pay my respect to the most venerable Dr. Pramahajanya Suttiyano, the abbot of Puttapanya Society in Pomona, California. I also extend my humble respects to all the venerable monks and a very warm welcome to everyone who watching us on Facebook Live. Yes, I have been studying English as a mosaic, Today I'm gonna update something because today is the last day of our English class, or like a level 4, and next term it's gonna be start level 5. Yes, 4 semester. And I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the most venerable Dr. Pramahajanya Suttiyano for his kindness, guidance, and for looking after me so well. What should I talk today? Okay, today I'm gonna talk about. Oh my God, I forgot some book. Today I'm gonna talk about Dhammapada again. It's a continuous. In the morning, did you remember? A couple of days ago, I talked about this one. Oh, where is this? Give me 1 second. Where? Oops. Okay, let's continue. Where? สุภานุปัสสิงวิหารันตังอินทริเยสุอสังวุตตังโภชนัมหิอมตัญยุงกุสีตังหีนวิริยังตังเวปัสสหติมาโลวาโตลุกขังวะทุพพลังคำแปลก็คือผู้ที่พิจารณาเห็นว่าสิ่งทั้งหลายสวยงามอยู่เสมอไม่สำรวมประสาทสัมผัสไม่รู้ประมาณในการบริโภคอาหารเกียจคร้านมีความเพียรเลวทรามมาย่ำยีผู้นั้นได้เหมือนลมที่พัดต้นไม้ที่ไม่แข็งแรงให้หักลงได้ฉะนั้นOops, where is my information? ส่วนที่เป็นภาษาอังกฤษมันแปลว่าอะไรเนี่ยตายละ Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, if your only chest or century pressure, like self-control, overeat and stay lazy, and unmotivated, temptation will easily knock you down, just like a strong wind blows over a weak tree. อีกอันหนึ่งฮะสุภานุปัสสิงวิหารันตังอินทริเยสุสังวุตังโภชนัมหิจะมัตตัญยุงสัทธังอารัฐวิริยังตังเวสนัปปสหติมาโรวาโรเสสังวะปัพพตังมารย่อมไม่สามารถทำลายบุคคลผู้ไม่ตกเป็นทาสของความสวยงามรู้จักควบคุมการแสดงออกรู้ประมาณในโภชนาหารมีศรัทธาและมีความขยันหมั่นเพียรเหมือนลมไม่สามารถพัดโค่นภูเขาฉะนั้นนะฮะ The another one but if you look past superficial beauty, control your senses is mindfully and stay faithful and energetic. Temptation cannot move you just like the wind cannot shake a solid mountain. Oh my God. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the story about Mahakala and Julakala. Okay, Mahakala and Julakala were brothers who ran a successful merchants trade between Setapaya and Savatthi. On one of their trade journeys with 500 cars of goods, they stopped near the Shetawan monastery, where the Buddha was giving a sermon. Mahakala went to listen to the teaching and was deeply moved by the Dhamma. Thus he realized material wealth was temporary. He decided to renounce his worldly life and become a bhikkhu, become a monk. On seeing his older brother join the Sangha, Julakala felt compelled to join as well, though not out of genuine fear, but merely to look after his brother and safeguard their family fortune. After looking ordination, Mahakala asked the Buddha for a meditation technique suitable for developing spiritual insight. He chose to practice with intensive cemetery meditation as a local channel ground, day and night. He contemplated the impermanence, foulness, and suffering of the human body by watching corpses decay and burned. Through intense effort and unwavering mindfulness, he wiped out all mental mental impurities and attained full enlightenment as an arahant, possessing supernatural powers. On the other hand, Julagala spent his time daydreaming about his former vice, his comfortable lifestyle, and his merchant business, completely neglecting his spiritual training. Later, the Buddha traveled with a large group of monks, including both brothers, to their house village. Hearing of their arrival, Julagala's former wives invited the monks for a meal. When Julagala went ahead to prepare the seating arrangements, his former wives marked his monastic robes, strip him of his robes, and forced him into lay clothes and make him return to secular life as a layman. The next day, Mahagala's former wives invited the Buddha and his monks to their house, secretly planning to strip Mahagala of his robes, just as Julagala's wives had done. After the meal, the Buddha departed with the rest of Sangha, leaving Mahagala behind to deliver the sermon of appreciation. As the monks walked away, they expressed deep concern that Mahagala would be captured and forced out of the monkhood like his weak brother. Hearing their worries, the Buddha paused and reassured them. He explained that Julagala was easily overcome because he lived attached to physical pressure, lacked self-discipline, and was mentally weak like a trapped fragile, and was three bowed down by the wind. In contrast, Mahagala was completely detached from worldly temptations, master of his mind, and steadfast like a solid rock mountain that no storm could move. At that exact moment back in the village, when his former wives tried to surround and gave him, Mahagala used his spiritual power to rise into the air, flying through the sky and land gently at the Buddha's feet, proving the supreme power of our well-trained mind. Okay, as that, this story ends. And another one, we start with okay. อนิกาสาโวกาสาวังโยวัฏถังปริทาเหสติอเปโตธรรมสัจเจนะนะโสกาสามะวหติคนที่มีกิเลสครอบงำใจไร้การบังคับตนเองและไร้สัตว์ถึงจะครองผ้ากาสาวพัสก็หาคู่ควรไม่ Anyone who wears the holy yellow robe while still filled with mental impurities, lacking self-control and honesty, is completely unworthy of wearing it. The another one. โยจะวันตากาสาวัสสะสีเลสุสุสมาหิโตอุเปโตธรรมสัจเจนะสะเวกาสาวะมะหรติ But anyone who has cleaned themselves of mental impurities live with mental or live with discipline and embodies self-restraint and thoughtfulness is truly worthy of the holy robe. อันนี้ก็สองคาถานะครับ Okay, start. While the Buddha was residing at the Veluwan monastery in Ratchakrut, the two chief disciples, Venerable Sariputta and Venerable Moggallana, visited the city with a large retinue of disciples. A wealthy group of citizens in Ratchakrut collected funds and purchased an exceptionally costly, high-quality robe fabric to make a robe for a noble monk. Since the two chief disciples were only visiting temporarily, the organizer decided to present the luxury clothes to Tevatatta, who was living there permanently. Tevatatta eagerly accepted, had it cut and tailored into a robe and stuck it around town, displaying it with immense pride and vanity. While a monk returning from Ratchakrut informed the Buddha about Tevatatta's protection behavior, the Buddha remarked that this was not the first time Tevatatta worn sacred robes. He was spiritually unfit to wear. He then revealed a Shataka or story from a past life. In a past life, Tevata was a hunter operating in a forest inhabited by a noble herd of wild elephants. He noted that wherever the elephants saw a holy พระปัจเจกพุทธเจ้า walking through the woods in yellow robes, they would respectfully kneel or bow down, and sensing an opportunity, the hunter stole a yellow robe from a steam where a holy hermit was bathing, wrapping it around himself and stood waiting along the elephant's path with a sharp spear. When the unsuspecting elephants passed by, they bowed in reference to the yellow robe. Taking advantage of their devotion, the hunter ambushed and slaughtered the elephant from behind, killing them one by one over many days to sell their valuable tusks. The leader of the elephant's herd, who was the Bodhisattva or Buddha in a past life, noticed the steady reducing of his herd. Suspicious, he instructed the herd to walk ahead, while he followed at the very rear to guard them. When the hunter stopped out and raised his spear to attack, the Bodhisattva were around and resigned the hunter in his power truck, slamming him toward to ground. Yeah. But just as he was able to crush him, the Bodhisattva noticed the sacred yellow robe wrapped around the hunter. Out of deep reverence for the holy emblem of purity, he related the villain unharmed and banished him from the forest. Yeah. The Buddha concurred that if both past and present lives, Tevatatta, lack thoughtfulness, morality, and self-restraint, making him completely unworthy of wearing the sacred robe of the enlightened ones. Yeah, the story about Tevatatta. Okay, the anatomy. Okay, we're gonna start. สาเรสาระมติโนสาเรจะอาสาระทัสสิโนเตสารังนาทิคัจฉันติมิจฉาสังกัปปะโคจราผู้ใดเห็นสิ่งที่ไม่เป็นสาระว่าเป็นสาระเห็นสิ่งที่เป็นสาระว่าไร้สาระผู้นั้นมีความคิดผิดเสียแล้วย่อมไม่ประสบสิ่งที่เป็นสาระ People with wrong thinking mistake useless things for what is essential and view true value as worthless, guided by false ideas that will never reach the core truth. สารัญจะสารโตยัตตวาอาสารัญจะอาสารโตเตสารังอธิคัจฉันติสัมมาสังกัปปะโคจรา Sorry. But people with right thinking clearly recognize what is essential and what is worthless. Guided by real wisdom, they attain ultimate truth. In the city of Rajakrut, two young men named Upatissa and Golita were born into wealthy families. They were inseparable friends who enjoyed a life of luxury. However, while watching a major annual festival on a hilltop, both young men were struck by profound sense of spiritual agency or sangvika, realizing that all human enjoyments end in death. They resolve to abandon worldly pleasure and seek the path to deathlessness. They became disciples of Sanchai, a famous wandering ascetic. Although they mastered Sanchai's entire system within a few days, they soon realized his doctrine was superficial and lacked genuine truth. They agreed to search independently, promising that whoever discovered the true path and liberation first would immediately inform the other. One morning, Upatissa saw Venerable Asachi, one of the Buddha's first 5 enlightened disciples, walking gracefully on his arms round. Impressed by Asachi's calm demeanor and spiritual pleasures, Upatissa followed him and politely asked who his teacher was and what doctrine he taught. Venerable Asachi humbly replied that he was new to the order and could only state the core essence briefly. Whatever thing arises from a cause, the Tathagata has explained the cause and also their cessation. This is the teaching of the great recluse. Upon hearing this single stanza, Upatissa's mind clean essentially, and he attained the first stage of enlightenment, or Sodapati. Upatissa rushed back to found Golita and repeated the stanza up to him. As soon as Golita heard the words, he too attained Sodapati. Out of gratitude and respect, both friends visited their former teachers. or Sanchai to share their ultimate truth and invite him to meet the Buddha. However, Sanchai was blind for power and fame. He asked them, which are more numerous in this world, the wise or the foolish? When they answered that the foolish far outnumbered the wise, Sanchai stably replied, then let the wise go to the Buddha, while the foolish will continue coming to me. He refused to leave his position as a world teacher to become a student. Upatissa and Golita, along with 250 followers, left Sanchai and went to the Veluwan monastery. They were ordained as monks by the Buddha. Within weeks, through diligence or practice, Upatissa, who became Venerable Sariputta, and Golita, who became Venerable Moggallana, attained forth and were appointed as the Buddha's chief of disciples. When months later discussed Sanchai's tragic refusal, the Buddha stated that Sanchai's distorted world will cause him to care to unused for followers, missing the essential parts of cilantro entry. Okay, next, yat thā akharang chuchanang wutti samati vichati ewang apha vikhangจิตตัง ราโค samati vichati เรือนที่มงไม่เรียบร้อยฝนย่อมไหลย้อยเข้าได้ใจที่ไม่อบรมฝึกหัดราคะกำหนัดย่อมครอบงำนะครับ okay, just as rain leaks into a house with poorly built roof, unchecked desires easily break into an untrained mind. ยะถาอาคารังสุฉันตังวุฒินะสัมมติวิชติเอวังสุภาวิตังจิตตังราโคนะสัมมติวิชติ But just as rain cannot leak into a well-roofed house, desire can never beach a well-trained mind. Okay. Next one. Prince Nanta was the Buddha's half-brother, the son of Queen Mahapashapadi Kotami and King Suttotana. One the auspicious day of Nanta's coronation and wedding celebration, to the stunningly beautiful princess Shonabot Kalayani, the Buddha visited the royal palace for alms. After receiving food in his board, the Buddha handed the board to Prince Nanta and walked away forward the monastery without taking it back. Out of deep respect for his elder brother, Nanta followed behind to return to bowl. As he left the place, Princess Shonabot Kalayani ran to the balcony with her hair half combed and called out, "My lord, please hurry back soon." When they reached the Chetawan monastery, the Buddha suddenly asked Nanta, "Will you enter the monastic life?" Out of deference and high regard for the Buddha, Nanta agreed and was ordained as a monk. However, his heart wasn't into the spiritual life. He was constantly tormented by thoughts of his bride and parting words. Unhappy, restless, and unable to focus on his practice, Nanta eventually confided in his fellow monks that he intended to disrobe and return home. When the Buddha learned of Nanta's distress, he used his psychic powers to take Nanta on a journey to the Dawading heavenly realm. On their way, they passed through a scorched forest where Nanta saw a charged one-eyed monkey sitting on the burned stump. Upon reaching the heavenly realm, the Buddha showed Nanta 500 extraordinarily beautiful celestial nymphs, saving the king of gods. The Buddha asked Nanta, "Who is the more beautiful, your bride Shonabot Kalayani, or these heavenly demands?" Nanta replied, "Lord, compared to these nymphs, Shonabot Kalayani looks like the sharp monkey we saw on the way." The Buddha then granted, If you remain dedicated to your meditation practice as a monk, I guarantee you will win one of these celestial nymphs. Motivated by desire for the celestial maidens, Nanta returned to the monastery and began meditating with intense effort. However, when the other monks learned of the Buddha's promise, they began test Nanta, calling him a higher monk who practiced only just to gain a woman. Overcome with the embarrassment and deep self-reflection, Nanta realized the fulness of his worthy attachments. He shifted his motivation entirely, abandoned all sensual desire, and directed his mind toward realizing the true nature of reality. Before long, he surrendered all mental impurities and attained full or arahata พระอรหันต์ he then went to the Buddha and related him from his guarantee. The Buddha present Nanta explained that just a poorly thatched roof less fast waters of rain, and on the train might allow person to penetrate, but when the mind is marginally is there for meditation, patients can never enter. 15 okay. อิทะโสจติเปจะโสจติปาปากาลีอุพยัตถะโสจติโสจติโสวิหัญญติทิสิวากัมมกิริถะมัตโน those who do bad deeds suffer in his life and suffer in the next. They suffer in both worlds. Confront by their own toxic actions, they are filled with deep grief and regret. อิทะโมจติเปจะโมจติกตปุญโยอุพยัตถะโมจติโสโมจติปะโมทติทิสวากัมมวิสุทธิมัตโนOkay, let's continue. In a village located near the Chetawan monastery in Savatthi, there lived a pork butcher named Junta, who spent 55 years practicing extreme cruelty toward animals. I think I can finish this story. It's very long. Okay. Exactly today. โอเคจะสรุปคาถาอีกครั้งหนึ่งครับที่พูดไปทั้งหมดนะฮะก็คือสุภานุปัสสิงวิหารันตังอินทริเยสุอสังวุตังโภชนัมหิอมัตตัญยุงกุสีตังหีนะวิริยังตังเวปัสสหติมาโลวาโตลุกขังวะทุพพลังนะครับแปลว่ามาย่อมสามารถทำลายบุคคลผู้ตกเป็นทาสของความสวยงามไม่ควบคุมการแสดงออกไม่รู้ประมาณในโภชนาหารเกลียดค้านและอ่อนแอเหมือนลมพัดโค่นต้นไม้ที่ไม่แข็งแรงฉะนั้นนะฮะต่อไปอสุภานุปัสสิงวิหารันตังอินทริเยสุสุสังวุตังโภชนัมหิจะมัตตัญยุงสัทธังอารัฐวิริยังตังเวนัปปสหติมาโลวาโตเสสังวะปะพะตังมารย่อมไม่สามารถทำลายบุคคลผู้ไม่ตกเป็นทาสของความสวยงามรู้จักควบคุมการแสดงออกรู้ประมาณในโภชนาหารมีศรัทธาและมีความขยันหมั่นเพียรเหมือนลมไม่สามารถพัดโค่นภูเขาฉะนั้นต่อไปก็ที่พูดมาทั้งหมดนะครับคาถาเขาบอกว่ากานิกะสาโวกาสาวังโยวัฏถังปริทเหสติอเปโตธรรมสัจเจนะนะโสกาสาวะมรหติคนที่กิเลสครอบงำใจไร้การบังคับตนเอง และไร้สัตว์ถึงจะครองผ้ากาสาวพัสก็หาคู่ควรไม่ต่อไปก็โยจะวันตะกสาวัสสะสีเลสุสุสมาหิโตอุเปโตธรรมสัจเจนะสเวกาสาวะมะรหติผู้หมดกิเลสแล้วมั่นคงในศีลรู้จักบังคับตนเองและมีความสัตย์ควรครองผ้ากาสาวพัสแท้จริงคาถาที่ต่อไปก็อสาเรสารมติโนสาเรจะอสารทัสสิโนเตสารังนาทิคัจฉันติมิจฉาสังกัปปะโคจราผู้ใดเห็นสิ่งที่ไม่เป็นสาระว่าเป็นสาระเห็นสิ่งที่เป็นสาระว่าไร้สาระผู้นั้นมีความคิดผิดเสียแล้วย่อมไม่ประสบสิ่งที่เป็นสาระต่อไปก็สารัญจะสารโตยัตตวาอาสารัญจะอาสารโตเตอาสารโตเตสารังอธิคัจฉันติสัมมาสังกัปปะโคจราผู้ที่เข้าใจสิ่งที่เป็นสาระว่าเป็นสาระและสิ่งที่ไร้สาระว่าไร้สาระมีความคิดเห็นชอบย่อมประสบสิ่งที่เป็นสาระต่อไปก็ยะถาอาคารังทุจฉันนังวุตติสามติวิชติเอวังอภาวิคังจิตตังราโคสมติวิชติเรือนที่มุงบังไม่เรียบร้อยฝนย่อมไหลย้อยเข้าได้ใจที่ไม่อบรมฝึกหัดราคะย่อมครอบงำได้ต่อไปก็ยะถาอาคารังสุดฉันตังวุฒินะสัมมติวิชติเอวังสุภาวิตังจิตตังราโคนะสัมมติวิชติเรือนที่มุงบังที่มุงเรียบร้อยแล้วฝนย่อมไหลเข้าไปไม่ได้ใจที่อบรมเป็นอย่างดีราคะย่อมไม่มีวันครอบงำนี่ก็เป็นคาถาทั้งหมดที่ได้พูดไปนะครับโอเค I will doneก็ท้ายที่สุดนี้ขออ้างเอาคุณพระศรีรัตนตรัยคือพระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์จงประมวลมาเป็นตบะเตชะพละปัจจัยให้ท่านทั้งหลายยิ่งเจริญด้วยสิริมงคลสวัสดิ์ตลอดจิรัตน์ที่การนานเชิญเจริญพร